Seattle Seahawks, another game we immediately talked about on Sunday night. They are plus 5.5 against the Detroit Lions visiting. 58% of the money is on Seattle. What's interesting to me is 72% of the bets are on Seattle. And I know that not everybody who bet this game listened to Brandon Anderson knows that teams in this situation coming off a double-digit loss on the road against a team that did not lose by double digits, 24-1 against the spread since 2016. Why is everybody else backing Seattle? Like, is it just everybody who's betting is onto the notion that if you're terrible one week and the other team is amazing in prime time, you automatically bet on the terrible team? Has everyone taken our theory?
Yeah, it's like I'm looking at it now. You're right. That's pretty crazy. I didn't know so much public money was coming in on this team, but we agreed with it. Like I thought this number was really big for what Detroit is, which I do think Detroit is good. I just didn't think they're going to be 5.5, 6 points better than the Seahawks team. So, yeah, the fact that the Seahawks are signing guys now off the street to be on their offensive line is a little worrisome. They obviously have big injuries right now, but yeah, Chad, this is tough because I love this number when we saw it Sunday. It's like, man, this is a great bounce back spot for Seattle. They're a team that, like Chad just said, they've lost by double digits. Now going around and play the team that, I mean, is that the biggest win the Lions have had in like 10 years, Chad? Opening night,
Yes.
beating the Super Bowl champs. So, yeah, that place is going to be a rockin' Detroit. It's going to be a party there. And that's hard. Me and Chad talk about playing spots, and this is a spot we play. So it's making my stomach turn right now because so much money's pouring in, and the number hasn't really budged. And that's usually a little nerve-wracking for me. But we'll see where it's at later in the week when more money comes in. Because right now it's just people putting feelers for the most part on these kind of bets. So I'm with you, Chad. I do like the Seahawks in this spot, but that's definitely a number that we would feel better if it got up to 6 somehow than we would in just no man's land of 5.5.
Well, we'd feel better because that means that sort of the bookmakers are starting to see the same things that we are, and the public is not seeing the same thing that we are. Because right now it feels like we're on the same side as the public, and
Yeah.
not necessarily. It's not necessarily a place we like to be.
Yeah, it might be that we're all overrating the Seahawks team. And, coming to the year, we said the book might be out on Geno Smith. We're one game in, didn't look good. That Rams defense, a bunch of no names, really shut him down the second half. Would they have two yards total in the entire second half, Chad? Some crazy stat like that. So
Yeah.
I definitely can see the hesitation from people wanting to back this Seahawks team in the spot.